Hey guys, my name is Hannah Whitworth and thank you so much for watching. So for today, I'm going to be showing you a look with the Morphe 35M palette. And let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright, so I'm going to start off with my eyebrows today. I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Pomade. And then I'm using it's just some Morphe eyebrow brush. It came in a set, so it doesn't have a name. I'm just gonna take some, and what I like to do is I like to brush down my brows and then start to fill in the top to give it a little bit more shape. And then I brush up my brows and then do the same thing on the bottom. I'm just gonna give it a better shape and fill it in just a little bit. And for the front, I'm gonna take a little bit and start at the bottom and just push a little bit of the color up because I don't want it to be as dark as the rest of my brow. And then once I'm done, I'm just gonna use a spoolie and go through my whole brow. And I like to push up my hair and then go right over the top and lay it back down. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other eyebrow. Alright, now that I have my brows done and filled in, my brows are so bad. Like, you know the saying, they're like, oh, sisters, not twins. My brows are like literally cousins. Like, they aren't even sisters. Okay, let's just move on. So I'm going to prime my lids using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 10. And I'm just gonna put a little bit right on my lid. And then I'm taking a small little beauty sponge and then I'm just putting this all over my lid. Going into this Morphe brush, it's kind of like a tapered blending brush almost. I'm going into this shade FOTD right here. And I'm just picking some up, and then I'm going to, excuse my mirror, I'm going to put this in the crease and then I'm going to bring it up above the crease as well. This is going to be my transition shade. Next, I'm taking my Morphe M433 crease brush and I'm going into the shade Candy Crush right here. I'm so sorry that me trying to show you those shades is just, the distance between me and my phone is just so small that when I'm trying to pick up my palette and show you, it's just like, ugh, it's too big, and like, so I apologize for my struggle of trying to show you the shades. So I'm gonna pick up Candy Crush and I'm going to focus this in the crease. I'm not gonna bring it up with like I did with the other shade. I'm gonna focus this in my crease. I'm going to take this oval packing brush. Again, it's from Morphe, it's from a set, it doesn't have a name, I apologize. And I'm going to go into Sweet Beets right here. Just going to pick some up and then I'm going to place this on the outer and inner corner. I don't want the colors to meet, but I want them to get close. Now that I have that in there, I'm just going to take my Morphe M433 again and then just go back in the crease with no new color on it. I'm just going to go back in and kind of blend the colors together. I'm going to take this Morphe crease brush and it's kind of like pointed at the end. I'm so sorry that they don't have names. And I'm going to take the shade Transformer, which is this deep purple shade. I'm going to pick some up on the brush, and I'm going to pat this on the outer corner, and I'm really going to try to focus this shade on the very outer corner. I don't want to bring it into where I brought that last color in, because I want you to still be able to see that color. I'm just patting it on the outer corner, and then once the color is on there, I'm going to drag up into the crease just to sort of blend it together. I'm going to do the same thing on the inner corner. I like to use the pointed brush because it's really good for the inner corner. Like, I like to just use it and turn it like this, and it fits right in the corner of your eyelid very well. You want to say hello? Hello! This is Bonnie, my good girl. She just wants to be the center of attention always, so she's just gonna come say hello. I'm gonna go into that inner corner, and once the shade is tapped on there, I'm gonna do the same thing as that I did on the outer corner and start to drag it a little bit up into the crease. Next, I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics number 6 brush. It's like just a normal crease brush, and there's nothing on it. I'm just going to go into the crease to blend the purple and the pinks together. And if you find that the pink that you put on the lid is kind of gone since we put that purple there, you can just take the same brush that you used before and go back into Sweet Beats and just brighten it up a little bit. Alright, next I'm going to take my Stilla Cosmetics Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Kitten Karma, and I'm just going to apply this right to the middle of my lid, and then I'm going to take my finger and pat it up into the crease and all over the lid. I'm trying not to go into the purple. Alright, like that. So while that's setting and drying, I'm taking this pencil brush from Morphe, and I'm going into Sweet Beats, which is that last pink that we used, and I'm going to dust this on the lower lash line from the outer to inner. Next, I'm going to take this, it's kind of like a small packing brush. It's very thin, but I'm going to go into Transformer, which is that purple shade that we used, and I'm going to put this on the lower lash line. I'm going to keep it very, very close to my actual lashes, and I'm going to drag it to meet the purple on the outer corner, but I'm focusing it on the outer corner. I'm not bringing it in. Just like that. Right, now that that's all done, I am going to go back in and add another layer of the sparkles right in the middle. You don't have to do this. This is totally up to you. I'm going to do the same thing. Just apply it on the center of the lid, take my finger, and pat it out. Alright, now the sparkles are exactly where I want them to be. So I'm going to take my Morphe M432, which is like a flat brush. I'm going to go into Black Magic, which is a pure matte black in the palette. Alright, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to stamp it on the upper lid right on my lashes to kind of form eyeliner almost. Like that. Alright, so now that I have my mascara on, I'm going to be taking my Ardell Whispie lashes, and then I'm going to take my Duo lash glue. I'm going to put a thin layer of glue on the lash band. Then I'm going to take my lash applicator and hold the lashes by the middle, and then I'm gonna wait for the glue to get a little bit tacky. Once it's tacky, I'm going to place the middle of the lashes lined up with the middle of my natural lashes. And once it's placed, I'm gonna take the edge of these little holders and grab the outside lash and pull it down to the outer corner of my lid. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with the inner corner. I'm gonna grab them and pull them to the middle. And once they're in a position that I want them to be in, I'm just gonna take my applicators and I'm going to go over the lashes and my real lashes, and I'm just gonna squeeze them together. Alright, and now that is one eye all done. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. I am gonna stay on camera. I'm just not gonna give you a walkthrough as I'm doing it. So I'm not done this eye yet, but I figured I'd tell you what I'm doing on my lips since I do it before I finish up everything. I'm using this Revlon Kiss lip balm. It's so hydrating and the color is just so light and nice. I used that, and then I top it off with my Too Faced Lip Injection Lip Gloss in the shade Milkshake. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this eye, and then I'll be right back to do the rest of my face with you guys. Right, so I finished both of my eyes, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the face. So after I washed my face this morning, I used this toner. It has witch hazel and cucumber in it, and the brand is, I'm gonna say Thayers, and if I'm wrong, I apologize, but I love this stuff very much. And then I moisturized with the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Rescue. To prime my skin, I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Primed and Peachy. Look how tiny and cute my little sample size is. It's so cute. And I'm just going to squeeze a little bit out on my finger. I don't need too much. I'm literally only taking that much. And then I'm just gonna rub this into my skin. For my foundation, I don't actually really like foundation just because I haven't found a very good one yet. I have a combination skin, so it just gets super dry everywhere except for right here. It gets super oily and gross, and I also just don't really like anything too heavy on my face. So I'm just going into my Ulta Double Duty Wet and Dry Pressed Powder Foundation in the shade Fair. And I'm just going to take a fluffy brush from Morphe, and I'm just going to swirl my brush around, pick some up, and then pat it on my face. Right, next I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in light to medium, and I'm going to take my Morphe R14 bronzing brush, and I'm going to go into this shade right here, tap it off a little bit, and then I'm going to start bronzing right about here. I'm going to do it right under my cheekbones. So basically from the top of my ear down to my mouth, right about there. I like to do it in circular motions just so it doesn't look like a perfectly straight line, I guess. Then I'm going to bring it up to my temples and up on my forehead into my hairline. I'm going to take this down right here, down to my jawbone, basically where my sideburns are, and then down to my jaw. And just as a warning, I'm not very good at face makeup. I prefer eye makeup over face makeup. That is why I don't know. I am not very good at it. It's harder for me to figure out than my eye makeup. And because I feel like I'm always trying to go for that look of, oh, I'm not wearing makeup, but I'm wearing makeup kind of look. And for whatever reason, I can't figure that out with face makeup, which is obviously I'm not trying to figure that out with my eye makeup. But like right here I have a bunch of like acne scars, so when I put my bronzer there, it looks like a really harsh line compared to like this side, and that's like really annoying. Like it looks like such a harsh line. Ew. Okay. Alright. Next I'm going to take my Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Party. It's my favorite shade, and I can only find it in like the small version. Like whenever I go to Sephora, they don't sell like the normal size version of it, which is like really sad. So I just always buy like Sephora always has these little like gift sets that have like small sample sizes of a bunch of different products. Whenever I see that it has a Tarte blush, I always get it because I know it's going to be this shade, and I actually have some in my vanity right now from gift sets that I got. So I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics No. 3 Angled Blush Brush. I'm gonna swirl it in here, and I like to just put the pointed end down on my cheeks and just bring it up into my temple. And then I like to put some on my nose as well. And then I'm going to take a Morphe highlighting brush, and I'm going to go into the shimmery highlight shade in my Anastasia palette. I'm just going to take this and then apply this right on the cheekbones, and then I like to bring it up on my temple, and then I like to put this above my eyebrows as well. And then I'm going to put this on the tip of my nose, and then down the bridge of my nose. Alright, I'm actually going to take a small pencil brush from Morphe, and I'm going to take that highlighting shade, and I'm going to put this on the inner corner of my lids, just to give it a little pop. Alright, so to finish off my face, I'm going to take I'm going to botch how to pronounce this. The Soo'ae Revitalizing Rose Mist, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of a spritz on my face to get moisture back into my face. And to set it, I'm going to use my tiny little Tarte Rainforest of the Sea setting mist. I feel hydrated. Oh my god, this just started unscrewing. That would have been horrible. Alright everybody, this is the finished look. My hair. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any criticism, any ideas, or just anything you want to say, leave it down below, and I'll totally would appreciate if you guys told me what you would love to see from me, because I'm doing this for you and I just want you guys to get the most out of it. Alright, thank you guys, bye.